If you are a salaried employee, there might be some good and some bad news for you. Starting from April 1st, your take home salary might become lesser. No, you're not getting demoted. Your CTC will remain the same, but your take home salary might differ. But why? Well, for many years, companies kept your basic salary portion quite low, often 25 to 40% of your total CTC. Now, this helped reduce your PF contribution and gratuity as well, but it kept your take home pay higher. Now, that practice is ending. As per the new labor codes, your basic salary, dearness allowance, and retaining allowance should make up at least 50% of your total CTC. Since most of the private sector jobs don't have a dearness allowance or retaining allowance, companies now will have to raise the basic salary component. If allowances still cross the 50% mark, the extra amount will be treated as wages, calculating PF and gratuity. So, in simple terms, your basic pay will go up, so your PF contribution and your gratuity also increases, meaning your net income will become lesser, which is your enhanced salary. Now, that doesn't mean that your money is gone and you will never get it back. Your retirement savings will compound at an accelerated rate over time because more money now goes into ETF. Now, coming to the second change, new tax regime becomes the default regime. But if you still pick the old tax regime, then your benefits like meals, children education, etc. gets exempted, and that exempted value also has been increased. Now meal benefits will be exempt up to 200 rupees per meal. Earlier it was 50 rupees. Children's education will be increased from 100 rupees per month per child to 3000 rupees for up to 2 children, and hostel allowance will also go up to 9000 rupees. Eligible cities for 50% HRA has also been expanded to Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Pune, and Ahmedabad. Third, you will get your final dues in just 2 days of quitting. Earlier, when you left your job, it would take 30 to 90 days to get your full and final settlement. Now, many people had faced a lot of serious issues due to this, but from April 1st, companies must clear all wage related issues within 2 working days, whether you resigned, you were fired, or even laid off. Fourth, the new tax rules and act also comes into effect. India is replacing its tax rules for the first time in 65 years. Many changes in the income tax filing and forms have been made. For this, you can watch our earlier video on tax changes coming in from April 1st. Fifth, introduction of tax year. There was a confusion between previous year and assessment year while reading the tax rules. Now it's gone. There will be only one term, tax year, meaning income earned between April 1st, 2026 to March 31st, 2027 will now be called tax year 2026 to 27. Sixth, if you are traveling overseas, sending money for education or medical treatment overseas, you will benefit from lower TCS from April 1st. TCS on overseas tour package and foreign remittances under LRS will be at flat 2%. Lastly, you will get more time to file the correct tax returns, but there is one condition. You will get 12 months from the end of the tax year to revise your return, but if you file after 9 months, you have to pay an extra fee. So, what should you do to stay prepared? First, take the time to recalculate your taxes both under the old tax and the new tax regime, making a clear choice. Second, review your salary structure and understand how your benefits are being taxed. Third, make sure your investment declarations are updated in line with the new tax rules. And finally, if you are planning to change jobs, beware of your rights when it comes to fast track final settlements. And for more such news and views, you know where to go. Keep watching ET Now for everything related to finance.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.